Hey, welcome everyone. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. We got a live. We're gonna be feeling a very alive. Our AI taking the jobs? I don't know. We're about to find out. We just got to go with the flow. I just got to freaking. It's gonna be very interesting to see what's gonna be the way that we kind of walk through this mystery of AI as we feel so fly, and it's like, oh my, we just are going through it, trying to figure out what is going on. I'm just here to answer any of y'all's questions about data engineering, data science, artificial intelligence, AI, the future. Everything is here. Welcome, everyone. I'm trying my best to just like be out here teaching y'all, doing Q&As. We're going to be here a lot. I'm trying to like do a lot more Q&As like over the next week or two to just like get people up and running. But like, yeah, if you are interested in the Q&As, like we'll have a chat feature over here on the right on the Restream lets you do that. That's very interesting. But is AI taking the jobs? I don't know. Well, what do you guys think? Like, I am here to answer any questions y'all have about AI taking the jobs. Hey, Zach, what's up, LinkedIn user? Your privacy settings are weird, so I don't know what your name is, but how's it going? Yeah, so I'm here to answer any questions. I'm probably here for about, I don't know, maybe an hour, a little bit longer. What's up, Lubo? Nice to see you again. Yeah, what's up, Sridhar? Nice to see you again as well. All right. Yeah. Hey, Zach, can you please go through I accept feature? Yeah, sure. I mean, like, we can go over that real quick. That's definitely something that we can do. So you go to data expert, and you go / I accept, right? No, I accept. So this is what it will look like. Then you can claim your discount. Then you go here, join. Boom. Then you get $900 off. Done. That's the boot camp, right? That's literally it. But anyways, Sunda said that data engineering is dying. What is your comments? It's not dying. Like, I don't know, man. Like, freaking in the same way. Like, I mean, literally everyone is saying everything at the same time right now. So it's like freaking it's the way to be thinking about things, right? So like context, it's data engineering is shifting to context engineering. I don't think it's dying. Like, I mean, freaking companies are gonna need their freaking context and their space, and they're gonna need all of the what I'm trying to say here is like it's more complicated than just like, is it dying or is it not dying, right? It's like, so is AI taking all the jobs? Yes. The answer is yes. Yes, some in near future and the rest after that. Yes. Like AI is taking everything. So it's all about like, how long can you be not poor, right? That's essentially like, at the end of the day, we're all cooked. We're all cooked. We're all already spicy. We're already roasted spicy by AI, right? So like, I mean, what jobs are going to be around for a long time? Well, what do you guys think? I think that there's a couple jobs that are pretty obviously going to be around for a long time, right? One job is AI researcher. I feel like the AI it's gonna take a long time for AI to get better at making AI better. Like that whole thing is gonna be very complicated because right now AI is all about freaking like just synthesizing the internet, right? That's one way to do it, right? Hey, Zach, not really an AI question, but do you think about studying data engineering through O'Reilly Media Books? I don't think it's that great. I think that reading books is actually a pretty shit way to learn. It's actually pretty shit, like because like you don't really learn by reading. You learn by doing. You learn by creating. You learn by building with your hands and touching and building pipelines. Like you learn 10 times more by building a pipeline than by reading a book about pipelines. It's a fundamentally different thing, right? So like that's a big thing to think about. Video editors are making more money than entry level DE. Yeah, that's probably true. Probably true, right? I would agree with that, right? How do data engineers future proof their career? By joining my AI bootcamp. I don't know. That would be my perspective. Like joining the AI bootcamp is going to be the clearest and most obvious way because you just have to freaking learn AI. Like it's like if you can't beat them, join them, right? It's the whole idea of like if you're not picking up AI skills right now, you're slowly becoming irrelevant, right? That's just the nature of the beast, right? You can't freaking just do everything in that way, right? So you got to be able to pick up those skills. And so you got to learn about vector embeddings. You got to learn about RAG. You got to learn about processing unstructured data. Can you process like PDFs and images and all that stuff, right? What could be the next big thing in data engineering? I mean, I think we're seeing two things, right, in data engineering, right? So one is the lake house, right? Iceberg and Delta and all those are really becoming really huge and very important. and we're moving away from proprietary storage because everything is going to be in there, right? So like that's a big one. So if you can learn how to get all of your data into Iceberg, including vectors, including S3 links, like being able to have like all of your data unstructured and structured in Iceberg is going to dramatically increase your success as a data engineer, because it's like you want to create all of the data and put it in one spot, right? Because yeah, AI is changing things very, very rapidly, right? So yeah, as long as data engineer requires context engineering, business rules, emotional decisions, design systems, deployment issues, AI can't handle debugging process and production. I mostly agree with this, but I think that AI is changing data engineering, right? I mean, it's actually removing some of those. Like it's gonna help with debugging. It's gonna help with a bunch of other things, right? I think it's gonna really help with a lot of things, right? Sridhar saying, "Hi Zach, is this for real? All developer jobs are going to be wiped out. All jobs are going to be wiped out. All jobs." People get so focused on coding and so focused on software engineering when it's all jobs. All right. If the sooner that you can absorb that, the sooner that you can realize, like, hey, I need to like reorient myself and reorient my abilities to like get to where I need to go. Right. Because if you can do that, then like you're going to be in a much, much better place. Right. Because like AI is taking everything. Right. It's just a matter of time. Right. It's like if you want a job that's really safe, be a plumber. Be a plumber, be an electrician. Those jobs are probably even safer. Those ones are probably going to be around for the rest of like humanity. But thoughts about Sora 2? I mean, it's interesting. I think that like Sora 2 is pretty good. It doesn't pass the Will Smith spaghetti test yet. The Will Smith spaghetti test is going to be a tricky one, right? So for technical, non-technical founders, what can we expect from the AI Bootcamp? You will be able to build end-to-end projects. Here, let me show you like an example project, right? So like if you go here and you go to data expert and you go to am I a fit, data expert / am-I-a-fit, am I a fit? This is a really cool AI tool that you can use, right? So you can be like www.linkedin.com/in/who. Can someone give me their LinkedIn profile? Here, Daniel, we're gonna get your LinkedIn profile. 1 second. I'm gonna take yours because I know you're a good student. Like you're someone who is a smart man. So we're gonna put here, and then we're gonna be like, Daniel wants to build an AI startup as a founder, and then we're gonna say, boom, analyze fit. So now this is gonna be this scrapes Daniel's LinkedIn profile. So here's his LinkedIn profile, right? He's currently the co-founder of a stealth AI startup. He used to work at GoodRx as a data software engineer, right? And then here is his skills. It's scraped all of that. And then now it's gonna be going and processing all of the fit, like which program of all my programs, what is the program that is going to be the best fit for Daniel? And so like one of the things that's really cool about this stuff is you can do this with this is all an AI feature, right? And like we're gonna in the AI bootcamp, we're gonna be talking all about this stuff. We're gonna be talking all about like how to use AI to build recommendations, how to use AI to create customizations and all this stuff, right? So I would say that is we just got to give this like another like 15, 20 seconds, and then it should come out with a list of freaking recommendations for Daniel. And then I'm going to share that link with y'all so y'all can like kind of check it out. And it's pretty sick. It's a good one, right? Your friend Sundays College thinks that the data engineering has no future after AI. Well, she's wrong. I mean, like I could say the same thing about data science, right? We can all shit on each other if you want. Like it's like because modeling is kind of gone too, right? It's like so like analytical processing and modeling is also cooked, right? So it's like at the end of the day, like these roles are gonna more merge than anything. Okay, there we go. So now this is the complete analysis, right? So you'll notice like for him, it's saying that the number one match here is the AI engineering bootcamp on October 20th, right? And then we have like the all access subscription is pretty good as well. And then here Daniel, I'm just gonna send you this link, right? So you can kind of like see what is going on, and you can see like it gives you a freaking very specific it gives you a very specific like kind of reasoning of like why you're a fit, or like what might be trickier and what is going to be different for you. So yeah, we're going to be building all sorts of projects like this, like building end-to-end projects with AI. It should be really sick. But yeah, let me go back. We're going to go back to like just talking about jobs and like what's going to be happening, right? What's your thoughts on doing consulting work? Is it a tough market to get into? You have to have a brand. If you're doing consulting by yourself and you're not working at a McKinsey or a Deloitte or like another company, then I would say that would be the way to do it, right? Should I become AI skilled engineer rather than transition to DE role from DevOps engineer? Do both. It's not one or the other. Do both. Quit being like so narrow minded. Do both. You need to know data. You need to know AI. Think about it this way. AI is intelligence that makes decisions based on truth. Truth is high quality data. So if you have an AI that's making decisions based on low quality data, it's making decisions that is based on not truth or lies or freaking, misrepresentations of the truth. So like if you aren't good at managing data, your AI sucks, right? But like if you're just good at AI and you don't have good data, like freaking you can only get so far, right? Which data role has the brightest future? AI engineering and then data engineering, in my opinion, right? Some people might say data science, right? But like they're all like kind of coming together, right? And it's in some ways like all roles are getting cooked, right? So it's like in some ways like I don't like to say like bright future because it's like all of these things are going to be kind of more in a different space, right? Why did you not get into consulting and did full-time work instead? Looking back, would you have done it? No. Like because I got in at Meta and I got in at Airbnb and I got in at Netflix. Like those jobs pay $500,000 a year. Like, and you don't have to do any sales. You don't have to do any marketing. You just show up and write SQL and then you make $500,000 a year. That's better than having to do sales. And even if you make $1 million a year and having to do sales, showing up and just doing marketing, that's going to be the thing to do, right? So thanks, Zach, for keeping it real. Finishing up my bachelor's in data analytics, shooting to finish before January and start your DE bootcamp then. Amazing, Sebastian. If you want to buy and get access, reach out to me on LinkedIn, and you can get access to that program as well. So that's definitely something that we're trying to get more sales in for the January bootcamp as well. It should be really sick though. So if you guys are interested in joining the AI bootcamp, you can join right now for 30% off by accepting the challenge. You can use code IACCEPT at checkout, dataexpert.io/IACCEPT, and they'll get you 30% off. But like, anyways, what else are we talking about here, right? Let's say here, I'm a student doing bachelor's in data science. Should I have a question? Should I go for PhD or job? Just freaking go and get a PhD. Just keep studying AI, keep going, go deeper, right? Become one of those people that's very, very like you just have a lot of employment, right? How important was communicate your ideas at Airbnb and Netflix? I was a staff engineer at those companies. So like I was like one of the highest ranking engineers. So my job was almost entirely communication. So yeah, extremely important. Like if you don't know how to communicate, giant thumbs down, right? I don't give a shit how much you code. If you don't know how to communicate, you're taking L's in your career over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. That's just how it works, right? So like just understand that like that's how it works and that's what's going to happen. And like that's how you want to be able to like actually learn. Write every day, right? If you write every day, that'd be great. Will this be your last boot camp? I recall a post you made saying you're stepping away from Data Expert. Yeah, so I'm doing one in January. So we have a data engineering boot camp in January, and then after the January stuff, in April I'm going to be done. I'm done teaching. Yeah, 100%. I'm done. I want to do something new. I don't think that this is the best use of my time. I think that there's more interesting and more exciting things to work on than grinding away on the internet, because like students are always like, I have no money to spend, right? And it's like, all right, cool. I'm just like, I need to like find better customers. I need to find customers who are willing to like actually spend the money that they're, and pay me regularly, right? And get recurring revenue, right? Are you planning to buy a new dog? Yeah, at some point. I'm not gonna buy. I'll adopt a new dog. I think buying dogs is fucked up. I think that you should adopt, right? Is the community bootcamp extends to the end of November? Yes. Like, please finish it. Please quit being stupid. If you haven't finished it yet, please finish it, like, and just get through it. Because like, I'm not going to sit around and wait. And like, because in November, guess what? It doesn't matter when I cut access. There will always be someone who gets pissed, right? Because there's always a procrastinator who has sat on their hands and doesn't freaking take advantage of the free stuff in front of them. When there's 40, 50 hours of content that's sitting in front of them, they would rather just wait, right? This and that will be replaced. It really depends on the company's maturity bottom line. Yeah, I mean, I would agree with that. Like, especially like as more data infrastructure becomes more robust, right? Then you're going to be able to like kind of see more stuff like that. Any glimpse on what you're going to be working on in the future? I don't know. I have no idea. I know 0% of what I'm going to be working on in the future. I just know I want to do something else, right? It's because it comes back to like this whole idea of like, I need to raise money. I need to have a co-founder. I need to do something that's not education. Those are the three things that I realized. Those are the three things that matter the most to me. Not education, have a co-founder, raise money. And if I have those three things, it's going to be great. And that's where I'm going to do my best here. Like, because this is it, like I'm going out with a bang. I'm doing all the classes. I'm teaching every single class. I'm not having anyone pitch in, right? And I'm going to be the one I'm going to give you guys a fucking masterpiece, right? And like, you guys got to realize I'm going to be teaching all of the classes. I'm not having some random dude in India teach them. It's me for all of them, right? And you can ask me questions directly. That's why the AI Bootcamp is going to be really sick, because we're going to be building end-to-end projects. We're going to build 5 end-to-end projects. What's your net worth? Over $2.5 million. We'll see. Like, what are some ways that you can separate yourself from other candidates to employers? I have noticed that reaching out directly to hiring managers, at the very least, put your name out there. Yes, actually networking, not just like randomly freaking clicking buttons and crying, right? And being like, oh, I easy applied on LinkedIn and now no one wants to talk to me. And it's like, you're being so fucking lazy. And it's like, and then like your LinkedIn is also dog water. Like, you don't have a profile picture. Your LinkedIn isn't filled out. You don't have your skills section filled out. You have no recommendations. You have no projects. And then you are like, I applied to 1,000 jobs and no one wants me. And it's because your profile fucking sucks. Right. And it's like, guess what? That is just how it is, dude. That's just freaking definitely how it is. And that's the way that I would be thinking about it, right? Would you do Y Combinator? No. Like, I would probably just raise from angels around me. I think Y Combinator is not that great of a deal, actually. They take such a large percentage of your company, and they do make you more successful. They actually do like there's a benefit there of like actually making you more successful, but like, it's also like, I don't know, it's complicated, right? I have the network to raise. I have the network to raise millions of dollars right now. If I said, hey, I'm raising money, people will throw millions of dollars at me, 100%, right? So you're saying by the end of the day, AI will automate itself? Yes. At the very long end, the long tail, right? Where do you see the data engineer job in the next 5 years? It's going to shift. It's going to be going from data engineer to AI data engineer. So like data engineering needs to focus on context. So it's like, how do we build the context for the decision? So it's like, how do we give AI all the information it needs and not more or less, so that it can make the decision? Because like, if you flood the context window, AI makes a bad decision, right? But if you don't give it the critical information it needs, it will also make a bad decision. So you have to like, it's this middle ground of like chunking and strategizing and being able to like actually get the context necessary for the AI to actually do its job. And if you do that, then like, you're going to be in a much, much better place. And like, it's going to be great. The October bootcamp, we're going to cover everything that you need to know to be an AI enabled data engineer. So like, definitely check it out. Like, if like, I would go ahead and go to dataexpert.io/I accept. That is where it is at. You can get 30% off. This coupon actually closes at the end of today. So like, you have to buy by midnight Pacific time to take use of this 30% off. Otherwise, prices will be going up. Prices like this coupon will not be valid forever, right? I'm an intern as a data engineer. You need advice to improve. Ask tons and tons of questions. Ask tons of questions, right? Be the dumbest person in the room. Realize there's no stupid question. I asked so many dumb, stupid fucking questions when I was at Meta, and like, that made me so much smarter and made me such a smart cookie. Like, I became the smartest cookie in the room. Like how there's a bunch of flavors of cookies and everything. I feel like for me, the cookie that like I became like one of those like oatmeal raisin cookies that are they're really smart. Chocolate chip is kind of a dumb cookie, but like oatmeal raisin is like, he has a PhD. Oatmeal raisin, you can tell, has a PhD. He went to school, right? And like, I feel like I went from chocolate chip to oatmeal raisin, right? Will your courses still be available after you stop running the live boot camps? Of course. Why would I remove them? Like, obviously, I'm just not doing live boot camps anymore. Like, I'm not going to be teaching new content and doing live boot camps, but my courses will still be available 100%. I'm not just going to like take them away. You can keep paying me money for my courses 100%. right? Your plans, will you continue with data expert? It will. Yeah. I mean, I'm hoping to find someone who can like take the reins from me and who can keep iterating on it and keep building it and allowing me to essentially be the CEO of 2 companies, or like I can be the chairman of data expert, right? So yeah, signed up for the all access on October 7th. This is good stuff. Amazing, Mr. Law. I'm so happy. Like, and understand people, like if $2,100 is too much money, you can also get in for data expert here. You can also get in at data expert for like, you can get the subscription product for $200 a month, or you can get the just the content for like $50 a month. That's going to be the way to do it, right? Like I would say that would be my perspective, right? Like if you were interested in just getting content, or like, you know, you don't have the money to invest in your skills to like actually do the live bootcamp, that would be the way to do things. Yo, Zach, I've been learning data analyst from ending 2024, but didn't get any job opportunity for same. Now went to computer network path and don't know, will this be for me? Can you tell me roadmap? I don't know shit about computer freaking network, dude. Like I have no idea. Why the AI bootcamp will be using ChatGPT, not Claude Code CLI. You don't feel Claude Code is more robust today for agent workflow with how MD files are structured for agent development and token optimization. Like Claude Code is for like developing applications, right? I mean, like the agent kit is for building AI apps, like actual like full AI apps, right? That would be the way that you want to be thinking about things, right? Like that'd be good. When can we sign up for the DE bootcamp in January? I can only see the AI bootcamp, or is it the same thing? No, it's not the same thing. That's why I want people to buy the AI bootcamp. Like, so you'll be able to sign up in like a week or two. If you want to sign up today and get access to all the content, reach out to me and I can get you a link to sign up for the January bootcamp. I hide it right now intentionally so that people don't get confused, because I just don't like, because like, if I have so many options on my pricing page, people are like, what do I buy? I'm so confused. I don't know what to do. And it's like, I like to have just 2. It's subscription or bootcamp, right? That's it, right? What's the price for the package that's AI proofs your job? There's no such thing as AI proof. Sorry. Zach, are you still in love with Databricks? Databricks is okay. I'm not going to do any large scale thing with them. I just don't think that they really respect me as an educator. They were very loud about that they are like, we don't give a shit about you. Right. And that like, I had to scream at them and I had to scream at their CEO to get anything from them. And like, all I was asking for was a discount, bro, like a cloud discount. They didn't even give me credits. They just gave me a discount, bro. And it's like, that's all I asked for. Right. And they were like, oh, damn, like that's freaking crazy. Right. So if you don't mind sharing, how did you get your opportunities at these companies? I started in service companies, but cracking a product company interviews feels so draining to me. Freaking just do some other things here, right? Like actually get good at DSA, actually get good at freaking system design, have an actual product, right? Have like an actual portfolio project that you can share and talk about. So for me, once you get in at one, it's very easy to get in at the others. So me getting in at Meta was the only one that really mattered. And for me, what I did was like, I spent every weekend for a year building a Magic the Gathering app, an Android app that got 50,000 users, right? So I built a 50,000 user Android application, right? And that's what I talked about in my Meta interview. I was like, hey, I built this Android application that has 50,000 users by myself, right? And guess what? They were like, wow, that's freaking rare. That's not something that like you see every day, right? It's like, because most people have a dinky little fucking project that they did in college that like they spent a weekend on and it's terrible, right? Build a project that you're fucking proud of. Build a project that excites you and you have energy for, right? And that's going to be the way to do it. How did you upskill yourself in AI? By building with AI. By building with AI, by freaking learning about AI, by freaking building projects, all that stuff. That's the way to do it, right? Is like, at the end of the day, like if you're not building with AI right now, you're falling behind. You're falling behind really, really quickly, actually. Like if you're not using Claude Code, are SWEs safe from AI? Nobody is. Literally zero roles are safe from AI. Zero, right? If you're not learning AI as a SWE, if you're not learning AI as a DE, if you're not learning AI as a DS, if you're not learning AI as a data analyst, like you are getting slowly fucking cooked right now. You're getting cooked really quickly. Right? Give it 2-3 more years. If you don't know, it's like kind of like, you know, how back in the day, there were software engineers who didn't know how to use Google. They didn't know how to use Google at all, or Stack Overflow. They didn't know how to use those tools. And it's very interesting that like AI, people don't realize that AI is going to be even faster and even better, right? Should I keep working as a DE even if I don't enjoy it, or do I pivot? 2 years of experience, I'm burnt out and would rather do something else in tech. Well, I think you would need to ask a question like, are you burnt out because of the company, or are you burnt out because of the role? Is it that you hate the role, or do you hate your boss? And like, you really need to understand, like, do you actually hate your role? Like, cause I also felt burnt out. Like, one thing that I did was I jumped between data engineer and software engineer. If you go look at my resume, you'll see like data engineer, software engineer, data engineer, software engineer. I just kind of jump between them to like keep the energy up and keep the energy excited. Right. So that'd be great. So are we wasting time learning data if AI eats it all? Yes, but also no. It's both, right? Because like, data is super fucking important, right? Because AI is only as good as the data that you feed it. So like, that's why data engineer has a long trajectory. And that's why I just disagree fundamentally with Sundus on that, right? Where it's like, if you don't feed your AI good data, your AI is going to be absolute dog shit. It's going to be great, right? So like, you have to get good data work, right? But AI will eventually take every job, right? Like I'm just trying to frame things for people so that they understand that like, you have to learn AI. You have to, right? And like, that's going to be the, like, if you don't learn AI, you're falling behind, right? And that, like, it's just the nature of the beast, right? And if you want to join my AI bootcamp, you can get 30% off here. This coupon is good till the end of the day. Your opinion about Snowflake? Snowflake is amazing. I think Snowflake is really, really good. Like, that'll be the way to do it. Hey, Zach, I want to thank you. Last year, I took your free bootcamp after layoff. I'm a senior engineer. I do backend and data engineer for a startup. Quick question: when AI bootcamp ends? The November 23rd. It's 5 weeks. So it starts on the 20th of October and goes till November 23rd. So it's 5 weeks, and then you can kind of do it that way, right? I just did a bootcamp for cloud and DevOps, and I did 6 months intern as a DevOps, and I'm having trouble finding a junior position. How can I do it? Build projects, upskill, freaking keep doing that stuff, right? What are you looking for in a co-founder? What don't you want to do that's mission critical to make your business grow? Management. I just don't like management. I don't like management at all. I don't like finance. I don't like freaking those two things. Operations, management, finance are three things that I absolutely despise. I find them to be very draining and very awful and very like just not me. Right. So like, and I need it like, but it's like, then I would also like a co-founder who can help with sales. So we both do sales, and then they do management, operations, and finance, and then I do technical and product development. That would be like my ideal situation. I think data and coding will still be relevant for a while because someone needs to debug, control AI code. What do you think? Yeah, all the like a lot of this stuff thinks like it's like a 10-year horizon, right? Or 20-year horizon, 10 to 20-year horizon that we're talking about, right? I think that the AI companies make you think it's like a 1-year horizon or a 2-year horizon where like everything is cooked in 2027, right? And that's the way that you can, right? Yeah, take Zach's course to make all the money you can while you can. We're in the end stage now. I love that, Chris. This is totally right. This is exactly right. Like, it's like you come in, you build a product, and you freaking, and like, you can also build a product and learn, actually how to do entrepreneurship. That's another thing that we're going to be talking about, like how to build an actual like SaaS product with AI. When you say learn AI, what do you mean? I'm working in the microchip industry. Learn how to prompt, learn how to like use AI to increase your productivity, learn AI to like, it's just like everything with it. Like LLM is the biggest thing, right? What's a niche problem within your workflow as a DE that you haven't seen anyone solve but could make an impact? Troubleshooting pipeline failures. So like if the LLM can do it, if LLM can diagnose, it can look at the stack trace of when a pipeline fails, right? Then I would say that that's going to be the big thing. Is it's like there'll be a pipeline failure that then can be re kind of imagined, right? That'd be the way to do it, right? I think people related to data will be taken out last. Data analysts, data engineers. I mean, sure. I mean, there's definitely other roles that are going to be taken out first, like radiologists and like accountants, and there's like other roles that are way more cooked than engineers are. But like there are definitely a lot of roles in every space. 15-year tech agent force is a rush product and will fail as quick as it was pushed out. I disagree. I think the agent force is terrible, but it's not because it's rushed. It's because it's by Salesforce. Any prerequisites for the AI bootcamp? Yes, you have to know Python. You have to know Python. You have to know a little bit of Python. Will you be doing prompt engineering bootcamp so all the scared sloths stand a chance? Well, we start the bootcamp with prompt engineering. Here, let me explain what the hell's going on here. So let's go to the program. This is our schedule here. Let's go to details. Sorry. So we have a bunch of weeks here. We have prompt engineering and basic RAG. That's going to be week 1. Then we have RAG optimizations. Then we have MCP and agentic AI, ML ops and guardrails, and then end-to-end applications. That's going to be the 4, or that's going to be the 5 weeks. So we do start with prompt engineering. We literally have just one class on prompt engineering. And so this is a little bit off, but we will, I need to update some of these classes. But like, yeah, it's going to be pretty great. I'm pretty excited to see where all this goes. Right. Let's see here. For you, what is the best AI and why? Probably Claude. I like Sonnet 4.5 right now just because it's really good for coding and really good for like logic. What to teach to our kids, AI or math? Math is going to be better. Math is going to be probably the more important thing because like it's more fundamental. But like at the end of the day, like both of them are going to be really good. Like I really do think that like both of them are going to be really good. One second, I need to go to Canva. Is there like a 1 second? There's like a I have like the wrong freaking is it this one? Here, 1 second. Okay. This will actually kind of explain the freaking actual like what we're doing for real. So these are the 5 weeks, right? So we have prompt engineering, RAG, and re-ranking. We have MCP, ML ops, and end-to-end AI. So these are going to be the 5. And then we have the projects. So every week we're going to do an end-to-end project where we have LinkedIn profile reviewer, then we have LinkedIn profile similarity scorer, then we have a create a senior engineer code reviewer. Then we're going to do a customer service bot, and then we'll create a website in production that gives people customized learning paths to attain jobs they want. So like it's gonna be like putting all of it together. Oh wait, this is tiny. 1 second, so we can make that like way bigger. That's way better. Okay. And so yeah, it should be a good time. I'm really excited for it. Was it a hard decision to go from engineer to entrepreneurship? Yes, it was very difficult. Probably one of the hardest decisions of my life, especially because I was making an unbelievable amount of money at Airbnb, and my job was really chill. Right. So like I would say that way to do it. Hi Zach, will there be a Black Friday discount for the subscription model? Yes. If you're waiting for that, like it's not going to be that much more than this 30% though, right? Honestly, like I would just take this 30%. I'm not like, I don't give a freaking fat discount like this very often. This 30% is probably going to be about the same. And then you can start learning today instead of waiting for Black Friday, right? Because I think a lot of people are like, oh no, if I spend an extra $5, but then it's like, freaking, if you also think about like, oh, if I wait an extra month, right? People forget that time also fucking matters, right? It also is super important as you're like kind of going through this journey, is that like you really need to like focus on your time as well. So like it's gonna be sick. I'm really excited. Am I wrong for trying to learn everything end to end? I know ML, DL, but I'm trying to learn DE and Gen AI. Yeah, learn it all. Take the 30% while you can. Thank you, Sai. Sai is amazing. Y'all need to follow Sai. Sai is amazing. Definitely follow him on LinkedIn. He's like probably one of the best creators I know on LinkedIn. And so yeah, this is gonna be such a good it's gonna be such a good boot camp, right? And so there's homework, right, that will be like we'll have available, right? So we have like week 1, week 2, and then we have like the deadlines for the homework, right? And then there'll be a conceptual data model that you have to like work through and talk through like what your architecture is gonna look like, right? Do you miss corporate? No, I don't. I miss it 0%. Like it's not like something that like I do, right? Are you going to play Battlefield 6 tomorrow? That sounds like a waste of time. Yeah, I mean, like it's gonna be a good time. Like I really think that AI is gonna have a profound effect on like what we're doing in society, right? It's gonna have like a very profound and interesting effect. Like just like how the internet had a very profound effect on society and a very profound thing that like we're trying to like get ahead, right? And it's like if you're not getting ahead, like what are you doing in life, right? Why are you here? Like what are you doing, you know? And like if you are in like a developing country, like I'm down to get some of you in the boot camp as well. Just reach out to me on LinkedIn and we can talk. We can talk and see if there's a price that will work for you guys. Because I understand that like the price point, it can be different depending on what the power of the currency that you spend it in. So that's something that definitely be thinking about. I think it's a great time to learn considering the job market is sad right now. Yeah, just keep learning, keep growing. Like the more you learn, the more you grow, the faster you get a job, the faster that things are going to move and the faster that you will like be able to find what you're looking for, right? And like have that beautiful technical career that's going to grow and build you into a space that is just going to be really, really good, right? It's going to be like something that I just want you to like really think about as like you're kind of like stepping into this world, right? Because you can always freaking like you want to finish this year strong. Make 2025 your year, right? Where it's like, because some of y'all probably fucked around this year and did nothing, right? Or you just were coasting and you did nothing. You didn't really prioritize your learning and you just kind of let 2025 blow by you. And there's still time. There's still 3 months. There's still 3 months, right? Do I need to know JavaScript to apply for AI engineer roles, or is data science skills enough? It depends on the role. AI engineer is still very blurry, like in terms of like what the skill is. Some AI engineering roles are closer to data scientist roles, and some AI engineering roles are closer to full stack roles. Are LinkedIn learning certificates worth anything at all? They're worth this much. They're worth this much, right? They're worth less than my certificate. And my certificate is worth like $1, right? And then their certificates are worth $0. So I think that that's going to be the way to do it. Super intelligence can't be achieved, yay or nay. I think it can. I think we're going to get there. I think it's something that like a lot of people are willing it into existence, and that like it will take some time. I really do think it will take some time, but yeah, it's going to be very interesting, right? You know, you're saying video editors are making more money than entry level DE. Correct. And that's because the creator economy is growing so fast. You could also just become a content creator and just start shit posting on LinkedIn every day. And then that's how the way to do it. How is AI actually changing the job market rather than taking jobs entirely? It's doing two things right now, right? One is it's making the engineers who currently have jobs, they're a lot more efficient. So companies need to not hire as much, right? Because one engineer can now do two engineers' jobs, right? So like it's not taking the job in that like AI is doing it. It's taking the job in that AI is making other engineers more productive. And the more productive the engineers are, the more like the faster you can move and the faster that you can grow, right? What's a field that's got your ADHD on overdrive right now? I mean, AI and like content creation. I don't know. Like I love it. I love this space. I don't have any like, I need to get back into like having like special interests that are not like money related. I feel like I get so sucked into my business and so sucked into like building and growing and creating things, right? But like, what do you think about the job market, software job market in 2026? It'll be a little bit better. It'll be a little bit better because rates are coming down. Because right now we have like a combination of a couple things, right? So we have rates are high, we have AI, and then we have like just like outsourcing and offshoring. Offshoring, rates high, and then AI are the three things that are like kind of a perfect storm. And so like if you remove one of those variables, then that would be a way that you can actually kind of get more towards where you want to go, right? So and rates are coming down, right? The Fed is lowering rates very slowly, but they are lowering rates. So that would be my perspective. Is like you want to definitely keep rates lower so that we can get back to like a better job market. And then yeah, I would say that those are the things. So like. And since the rates are coming down, the job market should get a little bit better, right? What about day trading, though? Day trading is one of the worst things that you can do, right? Remember, 99% of day traders lose money. 99%. Just as a perspective, if you go to Vegas, right, and you go to Vegas, 87% of people lose money, but in day trading, 99% of them lose money. So, like, you're actually better off going to Vegas and playing blackjack than you are day trading. Day trading is it's one of the stupidest things you can do with your money. How does the content of your bootcamp translate into companies like SpaceX, Tesla, Neuralink? Well, like all those companies have vast amounts of data that they need to collect, right? And like my bootcamp teaches people exactly those skills, the skills of like how to actually do that, right? So do you watch movies, series like The Office, Friends, Monk? I do not. I think that watching movies is mostly a waste of time. I watch like maybe 1 or 2 movies a year. This year I watched F1. I've seen F1 and Naked Gun. Those are the 2 movies I've seen this year, and that's it. Like I don't watch TV. TV is like I would rather freaking post on social media and like go insane than chill and watch TV. Python DSA. What are some common topics to learn for DE coding rounds? I get asked this question every single day of my life. Literally Google it.